there's four places that I go to when I'm trying to plan a trip or I'm looking for an area to stay in. And the fourth one is the one that I really do encourage, and it kind of keeps that little bit of humanity back in the enjoyment of doing things. But the first one that I go to is Park for Night or Search for Sites. They were recommended to me. Now, my own feedback on them, I haven't really used Search for Sites, although it's been recommended to me, especially over in Ireland. But Park for Night I've used a couple of times, and just a little bit of feedback is it needs to be updated, to be honest with you, on a more regular basis, because there's a couple of places where I've seen people's comments to say that they've just turned up and there's a sign up there saying there's now no overnight parking. It's happened to me a couple of times if you check out some of the earlier van life videos. But it's still good to, it still gets you to the area, and at least then you can, once you're there, the only thing is it can be a bit time consuming if you're arriving late at night and you've got nowhere to stay. But it's a good option, and I don't know who's in charge of Park for Night or Search for Sites, but it's still an option that I'd go down, I'd still use it. Just needs to be a little bit updated, or even people, if they're using the app, to put your reviews on it to let the next person kind of know, which I think would be a good idea. The second one's an obvious one really, and that's all your social media platforms. If you type in where you want to go and places to stay, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, there's millions of people giving their honest opinions on where they've stayed and what they found and what would they go back. It's a really good way of also seeing what you're gonna, where to go as well. Get a kind of visual on what the area looks like. Again, it's another way of networking, so it's definitely something that I've used. It's definitely something that I've written down, places that I'd like to go, and obviously plans for this channel of places that I'd like to go. So the third way that I normally do is, because I drive around the country anyway, I spot a lot of campers parked up. There's loads of different areas. Some people use lay-bys. There's little private ground where sometimes you do see a lot of campers parked there, and all that I really do is just drop a little pin on Google Maps of where that area is or what road I'm on, and then I can go and research it to find out, if it's okay to park there. Have other people parked there? Is there any reviews? And does it match up with any sites like Park for Night or Search for Site? Well, that's another way. Now, the fourth way, and I still find this is the best way, is when you're talking about van life or getting out in your camper van. You meet so many different people. Now, I talk to a lot of customers about traveling around the country, and nearly everyone always recommends a space. I'll give you an example. There was a customer talking about his son has just done a van up, and he knows the country a lot better than I do. And he was giving me suggestions that are not even on any apps. No one's been. Little secluded private beaches that you drive through, a little forest to get to. There's loads of different places where people, and it is getting popular, van life, I find. So it's nice to find that little bit of space where there's still that bit of privacy and a bit of seclusion where you can just chill out and relax. I've made loads of notes, and the good thing is you're still keeping in touch with people. You're still building that rapport and keeping the humanity side of things into the hobby that you've chosen or whatever it is that you want to do. But that's the best way I find is talking about it. There's loads of people at the moment, and they seem to be converting vans and buying campers and getting out, and everyone just wants that little bit of privacy. Obviously you've got campsites that you can go on Google, but everyone wants that little bit of privacy, that little bit of space of their own. And just by talking about it, you also meet up with other people on your travels. It's actually happened to me twice now, and I've only been at this a very short time, where I've bumped into someone who's recommended somewhere to me, and it's still a great way of communicating with people. I think a lot of people now, it is going towards social media and things like that, which is fine, that's okay if you're searching for things, but still having that interaction with other people, I don't think you can beat it. I think it's the best way of networking, meeting up with people and sharing a common interest, which is van life. So there's my 4 little ways of finding park-ups, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been helpful, and as always, don't forget to like it, share the video and subscribe, and I'll see you very, very soon.